It's that time of year again. Apple has released its newest flagship phones, the iPhone 16 Pro Max and iPhone 16 Pro. Should you upgrade? We'll compare the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. From design to performance, we'll help you decide if it's worth it. Both phones look similar, but there are key differences. We'll break down the upgrades. Whether you're a die-hard Apple fan or just curious, this comparison has something for you. Let's jump right into it. At first glance, you might struggle to tell the iPhone 16 Pro Max and 15 Pro Max apart. Apple has kept the overall design language similar, with the familiar squared-off edges and premium materials. The biggest change is the slightly slimmer profile and lighter weight. Apple has shaved off a fraction of a millimeter, making it more comfortable to hold. The camera bump is also slightly smaller on the 16 Pro Max. Other than these tweaks, the design remains largely unchanged. One of the most significant upgrades in the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the display. It boasts a brighter screen, making it easier to use outdoors. This increase in brightness is noticeable. The 16 Pro Max also features an improved refresh rate. It takes the 120Hz refresh rate up a notch. This results in an even smoother and more responsive experience. The higher refresh rate makes everything feel snappier. It's something you don't realize you need until you experience it. As expected, Apple has equipped the iPhone 16 Pro Max with its latest and greatest A18 Bionic chip. This new chip delivers a noticeable performance boost over the A17 Pro chip found in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apps launch faster, demanding games run smoother, and multitasking feels even more effortless. The A18 Bionic chip also brings improvements to power efficiency. This means you can expect slightly better battery life on the 16 Pro Max, even with the brighter display and faster refresh rate. Apple's chips continue to be a step ahead of the competition, and the A18 Bionic is no exception. The performance gains might not be as dramatic as in previous years, but they're still noticeable. Section 5, camera still impressive with a few extras. The iPhone 15 Pro Max already had an amazing camera system, and the 16 Pro Max continues that legacy with some noteworthy improvements. The most significant upgrade is in low-light performance. The 16 Pro Max can capture brighter and clearer photos in challenging lighting conditions. Apple has also introduced some new camera features with the 16 Pro Max. While not groundbreaking, these new features offer more creative control and flexibility. For example, there's a new macro photography mode that lets you take incredibly detailed close-up shots. The camera improvements might not be a reason to upgrade on their own, but they're a welcome addition nonetheless. Section 6, battery life and software minor upgrades. Apple claims that the iPhone 16 Pro Max offers slightly better battery life than its predecessor, and in real-world use that seems to be the case. You can expect to get through a full day of moderate to heavy use without needing to reach for a charger. However, the difference is not significant. On the software front, the iPhone 16 Pro Max ships with the latest version of iOS, which includes some new features and improvements. However, most of these software features will also be available on the iPhone 15 Pro Max through a software update. The software experience is largely similar, with a few exclusive features for the 16 Pro Max. Section 7, price, the upgrade equation. Now let's talk about the price. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes at a premium as expected. It's important to consider the price difference between the 16 Pro Max and the now discounted iPhone 15 Pro Max. If you're on a tight budget, the 15 Pro Max still offers an incredible smartphone experience at a more affordable price. However, if you want the absolute latest and greatest from Apple and money is no object, then the 16 Pro Max is the way to go. The decision ultimately comes down to your budget and how much you value the latest technology. Section 8, so should you upgrade? So, is the iPhone 16 Pro Max worth the upgrade over the iPhone 15 Pro Max? If you're someone who always wants the latest and greatest technology and you have the budget for it, then yes, the 16 Pro Max is a worthy upgrade. It offers a noticeable step up in terms of display, performance, and camera capabilities. However, if you're perfectly happy with your iPhone 15 Pro Max, there's no urgent need to upgrade. It's still an incredibly capable phone that will serve you well for years to come. Ultimately, the decision to upgrade is a personal one. Weigh the pros and cons, consider your budget, and make the decision that's right for you. Thanks for watching.